Get ready to get out in the world. This message today is a message of higher consciousness that is here to tell you that retreating from life for a short period is okay, but not for too long, because we are here as starseeds to shine our light and to support humanity. We have a task. We have something to bring here, and you bringing your gift and your light and your high frequency doesn't come from you staying at home and retreating from life. This video is really telling you how to go out, how to deal with the sensitivity of your energy, right? That you're absorbing too much and suffer from that. This is telling you enough is enough. Now it is time for you to support humanity by going out. And they support you as well with how can you do that in a healthy way and in a vibrant way, in a way that you're not depleted by the energy of others. But it's a call to you to go more into the world. And thank you for your likes and subscribing to the channel and sharing these videos with others. Beautiful starseeds. Thank you for joining me here today for yet another video on we see what wants to come through. I have already set myself in this space, the heightened frequency where my body makes all these weird movements. I thought, let me do that before I put the camera on. I'm Alice Rorda. I'm a spiritual psychologist, and I set up Starseed Living to help you live from your higher self and do life from that state of unconditional love, that source energy, that beautiful brightness and light that you are. And today I simply opened the portal to have come through here what we starseeds need to hear right now. Being that me, my higher self, any extraterrestrials, or anything else for that matters. I want to invite you to tune into the energy that is heightened here for us. So you can use it the same as you put your hands to the fire. You can warm yourself on the energy. You can use the heat from it, the frequency of it, as much as you need. We're here right now coming together on this planet, volunteered from far away, coming to planet Earth to support its ascension. And was our support needed? Not per se. Is it helpful to be here? Absolutely yes. Wouldn't it be better to have humanity do this on its own? Possibly. But as starseeds, we have become part of humanity in that way. Anybody that reincarnate onto this planet, wherever you were before, on a star, or you were a tree somewhere else, or an animal somewhere else, or a being somewhere else, or you were that before on Earth, that doesn't really matter. As long as you incarnate here, or I want to say reincarnate here on Earth, you are part of humanity. No matter that, as starseeds, you feel you have most of your life outside of this planet and have perhaps strong connection with it, or an inkling that there is something out there that you are very connected to. We came here in a human body, so we are part of humanity. And together as humanity, I love that, together as humanity, we're raising the frequency. Not that we are starseeds coming from outside as this beautiful extraterrestrial being with this high knowledge, this high wisdom, this very connectiveness, coming here to save the world. No, there's so many, wherever you come from, are here reincarnated to be and represent humanity, and together we rise up. So yeah, did I say it already? Yeah, I did. I said I'm Alice Rorda. What I'm doing right now, I've been channeling all along in this video, I'm not sure who. It's more my higher self. Okay, good. Just tuning in. Thank you. So I just have that higher wisdom coming through. And so I don't, as a human, have to figure it all out and have to think of what I need to say, what to prepare. I just open the space of for higher consciousness to come through and speak to us. So if we then, as starseeds, are part of humanity, and perhaps with a different background, but human nonetheless at this moment in time, because we went through the same forgetfulness when we came here, with the exception there, of course. And even if we didn't forget, we most likely have suppressed that somewhere in our life where we felt, that was weird. That is not helpful as a teenager. I don't want to be doing that. And perhaps you woke up like me much later in my life, realizing that actually I'm a starseed. People started telling me. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We are all going through the same human experience. The message of today is really of oneness, of us being all one. And believing that we are any different, yes, believing that we in any way, better is not the word, believing that we in any way more eligible to save the planet because we know how it looks like when a planet is saved, doesn't entitle us in any way. It gives us an advantage, possibly. But as you know, as a starseed, it's also giving you a lot of disadvantage. So in a way, it equals out. Yes, so they want to talk a bit more about the advantages and disadvantages. The advantage, of course, you being able to tap in and all your gifts and abilities when you're ready, and use that in your daily life when you're ready. To be able to connect very easily once you're ready. To be able to have beautiful experiences beyond this human vessel, connecting with your galactic families or remembering places you've been before, things that you've been doing. And the word before, of course, doesn't make any sense because there is no space and time. It's all happening simultaneously. So those are beautiful advantages. And you seeing through the veil of forgetfulness at a certain point, and through the veil of, hey, this reality that's created here is not the actual reality because I am my higher self, having that human experience. I am my soul, chose to come here and have this human experience, supporting the ascension or not, whatever you choose to do right now. Advantages. And so much more advantages of magic that is happening in your life, and you being able to meet with dragons or whoever, you being able to have sensitivities that others don't have, which also has a downside, the disadvantages of being a starseed, having to figure it all out myself. It's my 7th life, I believe, on this earth plane. That's not a lot of experience on this earth. There's some of you that is their first life, or some are even longer. When it's about 100, that still isn't much, right? In the sense that you don't have a memory of other lifetimes that you tap into without needing to know, but it becomes part of your constitution in this lifetime that is able to know that. And so it has a lot of experience to fall back on. There's a lot of information about how you do life on Earth. As a starseed, you don't. There's not a lot of information to fall back on. So that's why I love to Alice here. That's why I really love to connect and work with Starseeds. And that's why I call it Starseed Living, what I do. My program, my Facebook group, my free events, all under the name Starseed Living, because it is about us living this life here on Earth to the best of our abilities and beyond. So we start shining our light and ground it into this earth, embodying it and bringing it into this lifetime. The disadvantages, coming back to it, the disadvantages of being a starseed. My human doesn't want to go there. Like, whatever, but they do. No, it's not they, it's really my higher self today. If I tune into what I've been tuning into lately, which is a lot of extraterrestrials, then they're not here. They're somewhere far away in the background. They're not here today. My higher self wants to speak. So the disadvantages, if that's what you want to bring forth, I'm listening, of being a starseed is the oversensitivity. And it's not that that has to be the way it is in the sense that it's a disadvantage. But yes, there is a lot of sensitivity, which means that you take a lot of energy from others. You sense in, things become quickly overwhelming, and you might retreat. Or there's others that you don't relate to because of the level that you function, and you retreat. There might be, it's about the retreat, there might be family members that don't understand what you're talking about, that don't get you or expel you, and you retreat. There's a lot of disadvantages that make you retreat and be on your own. There's a lot of starseeds that are on their own. Can relate to that. And now it's all right to be alone on your own and not be alone, but not to be lonely, because you're definitely not lonely. And there's no right or wrong there, don't get me wrong. But there's no need to be. But that is not what this is about. This is about, this is about starseeds retreating from life and being on their own. Now, that is all right. Okay, there is a right and wrong here. Yes. So that is all right as long as that is a period in your life where you retreat and find yourself, because you go within. You retreat from the world and then you go within. It doesn't mean that you have to. Just explaining it, right? That it's okay if you do that for a period of time. So you find yourself. You find your love. You find your essence. You find your light. And then from there, do life. But once you found it, please go back into the world. Please beam that out into the world. And yes, from your room and from your home and from the woods you walk in, you do have a ripple effect. But you are asked to go out in the world with it. You are asked to go, my human is like, to go into a shopping mall and shine your light. And not having opinions about what happened there and not taking all those energies in. No, you beam your light. Just by doing your rounds in a shopping mall. And why do I say shopping mall? Could also be, and I'm like, why these places? Could also be an airport. I'm just channeling, right? Or busy places. Or a graveyard. Or the camel races. Or horse races for that matter. Normally places where the energy is not vibrating very high, and places that starseeds don't like to engage in. You can do your rounds by going into those places in a state of presence and light. And if you don't feel your light yet, if you're not in that presence, then first go there. And it doesn't mean you have to do that by retreating. We're just saying that a lot of starseeds are retreating and it's not helping you supporting the ascension. So we're giving you a permission slip to, and I'm like, who is we? Okay, many higher selves that are here represented, although I feel it's really one. Why are we talking about we? Yes, because there are many higher consciousnesses present. And please don't hang up on the fact that it's we or it's just higher consciousness. Can we leave it there? We are having a message to convey. Yes, apologizing. You starseeds are here to support the ascension, and you do that by going into society, into life, from that place of light and shining and unconditional love and acceptance to everyone that you come across while you do your rounds. Doing your rounds is checking on things and making sure that everything is all right. Now, you don't have per se have to check in if everything is okay. Just by your presence there, doing your round, walking around in such areas, or being and partying on a festival, but being in a space with lots of people, busyness, and where the vibration is often not too high, you can really shift the energy there and impact people en masse right there by simply being present there, staying in your light. Be like, I don't want to do that. I don't appreciate it. I don't have any urge to do that. Then can we ask you, when you are in such situations that you have to be there in a big supermarket or busy places or an airport or a train station or a bus station for that matter, or simply a place where there are lots of people, can you stay in your light and not thinking, I can't deal with it, I'm so sensitive? We're not underestimating the fact that you are sensitive and you have been picking up a lot of energy. What we are asking you to do instead is be your light. Stay there when you do life, not by protecting yourself, but by beaming out your light. But all the energies, all the others then, let them be. Your light is much stronger. Listen to this. Your light, beaming your light, is much stronger and overrules the energy, the low vibrational energy entering your field. Let's put that again. Your light, you're beaming out your light, you're being your light, and from being it, it beams out. Overrules the fact that you're sensitive to all that energy because you're beaming it outwards almost. Not per se as such, but that's how it's shown to me, right? You're beaming it out and it's rolling over the others and they absorb in it if they want it or not, but part of their energy is becoming your energy. It's overruling because it's so powerful. It's so bright. And yes, the question then arises, how are you being your light? And my human is, okay, this is where we can say what I'm doing, right? And they're like, yeah. So I'm having a program where we do exactly that. Just check it out on my website. A free 5-day journey to live your most amazing life. And also in a mentorship where I really use a beautiful 7-step program that I've developed to help you to connect with your light, to be that light, and to live from there. Beaming your light. So it's asking us to go into the world. They're like, yes, absolutely. You're not here to withdraw from life. And yes, you take your moments to recharge and you take your moment for yourself to be with yourself because you love it. And if you're someone that doesn't love that, your energy get depleted by being alone, then by all means, join those free 5 days so you can stay with your energy. Or use whatever you use to make that happen. There's nothing wrong with coming back to yourself at times to recharge and feel great. But what they're saying is, it is about you staying with your energy when you do life. Being your light. Being in that high vibrational energy. You might say, but I'm trying that. I'm doing meditation. I do whatever you do. And all of that is brilliant. But if you notice you don't feel that you are that light, then all of that is taking too long of a time to get there. Because in the end, it will all lead to something. But it might take a long time. What if there's a faster way to get there? And that is by being that, in that wonderful energy that you create with whatever you're doing, being that and do life while feeling that. Not with your eyes closed, not in your yoga stretch. And again, it's all brilliant, so don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it. But there's more needed for you to be that amazing feeling while you do life all the time. You want to bring it into life, so you anchor in that energy, because we want you to anchor in that energy. And all those energies coming to you, if you're not anchoring it, it's creating a lot of chaos within, right? And it's all then about, it wants to release, and there's such a big solar, this is the language lately. There is such a big solar flare, and there is this happening and that happening on the planet, and that's why there's so much chaos, and that's why I'm tired and all that. No! I'm very curious what's coming now. No. It is about you stepping into your light. It's about you connecting what you are. And it's not about all these things creating so much chaos and tiredness within you. It's about you blocking. You're blocking. Okay. Imagine, I'm getting this image, all these things coming towards you, right? The solar flares, the wars for that matter as well, but all these things coming to you, and you say the moon, the solar eclipse, or whatever it is. And you say, that's why I'm so tired, and that's why I'm so more sensitive, and yes, part of it is true, but not to the extent that it takes you out. Not to the extent that you're so tired you can't do anything anymore. Because you're blocking the natural flow of things to leave your system. Because that's what it does. It cleanses and clears your system. But you are holding on to it, not really the word. You're clinging, not the word. You forget to allow is the kind way to say it. You're not allowing, or you forget to allow it to just pass through. And how do we do that? By stop believing there's so much things outside of you that are creating so much in your system. Just stay open for it to pass through. Stay open for your light to, that's what it is. Stay open for your light to take care of it. Stay open for your higher self to take care of it. Processing all those energy. Stay open for your soul, or whatever you call it, to process that for you. All you need to do is allowing that to happen. So it's really staying open. We could say staying open for the energies to come through you. But let your light, your higher self, your soul, or whatever it is to you, take care of that. So simply allow that to take care of it. It knows well how to do that. So it can actually use those energies for your benefit, not just to clear old stuff. Now, there's so much more that can do. It can bring about more of your gifts and abilities. It can bring about more of who you truly are. It can bring about just the expression of light language, or whatever it wants to express. It can bring about so much. And the cleansing and the bringing about can all happen at the same time if you simply allow your highest expression, your divine self, to take care of it. I hope that is clear enough. I hope we are clear enough. So you don't feel scolded, please don't in any way. But feel that you're loved, and we're here to tell you this from that space of love. We love you. We absolutely love you, and we like you to be in the best place and space possible. By you being that light, allowing that all to come in, allowing things to go through you, having you out of the way, gently step aside, please, thank you. Can you step a bit more aside, that part of your ego? Oh, those preconditionings, oh, those patterns, can we just move them aside, please? Oh, there we have some perception of things. There we have some expectations. Oh, can we please put you aside for a moment? Programming, thank you, no thank you. Please bit aside so this light can come through. I can come through, says your higher self. I want to come through. And you're blocking me at times. Not really, but you're not perceiving it. But I'm still beaming it. But the world doesn't feel it if you are in the way. You're not anchoring it. It is not being brought to the extent that you want my energy to come into your life and into this world. You don't allow, you holding back to allowing whatever happens. Is it the solar eclipse or the full moon or what is it coming from the sun? I'm getting tired. The solar flares. I'm just seeing the image, can't find the words. The solar flares that come in. Because I'm doing the translation of all that information that comes in, right? Thank you. All of that is here to support you. And you just put things out of the way and allow that in your mind. Please think that you're allowing things to come through, you're anchoring it in. And with that, you cleanse and clear what's in the way. And it doesn't mean you have to, so that doesn't mean you have to be extremely tired of it, maybe just briefly. That doesn't mean you have to get oversensitive, maybe just briefly. If you notice you keep hanging into that, it is because you're buying into the idea that there's so much happening in you and you're blocking it. We're giving you the information. Stop blocking it. We need you there on Earth, anchoring in the energies and beaming it out there. So come back to your light and do your rounds. Okay. My human wants to end, but it's not finished yet. Yes. Because, Alice, you bring up a good point. You might not want to do your rounds, and rounds sounds very, you're giving me a 9-to-5 job to do. This is something you do all the time. Without you knowing it, you're doing it. So the more you are connected to who you truly are and live from that space, live from your light, live from your unconditional love, live from there. And Alice can get you there, don't worry. Yes, we have a parting message. We're not telling you to do a 9-to-5 job, to go now and go through the airports and other places and walk and walk and walk until you can't no more. No. But we're asking you to get out of the house, to get into the public, to get into the world, to start connecting, to start, and not even connecting, start shining your light outside. And it could just be simply going outside, and like Alice was just going outside and talking to, as she always likes, with strangers here and there, and a smile to those she passes by. Just because that feels wonderful. And that is how she spreads her light. not by a thought, this is what needs to be done. I have so many people to smile to today. It sounds so ridiculous. I have so much people to talk to today. I have I need to walk such a big round, so I really connect to people or have them feel that light. Not really, but you will feel the impulse to go out. And if you want to walk in nature, by all means, that will recharge you. But then don't stay away from people as well. So, for example, if you normally would drop your kids at school and then stay in your car or wherever you go and quickly go away because you don't want to interact with all the other moms because you don't like the conversations, perhaps you're standing there a bit. Or you have a simple conversation with someone. Just an inquiry. How are they really doing? Just a genuine interest in how they are. And that might be on the level that they function, which is all right. Just briefly, so you leave some of your light there. You sparkle some of it. And not because you're a saint. By no means are you a saint. That comes and enlightens people with your light. No, not like that, please. No. You are as human as everyone else. Let's not be mistaken about that. But you have come to a realization and a self-realization that could really serve others. And not because you're any better. You're just at a space that you can share that. How amazing is that? Someone else, I love this, someone else might be at a space that they're really good in baking cakes and they love to share that with others. That is their gift. That is their beauty. It is as beautiful as you sharing your light. And in the end, sharing the cake is also sharing their light. It's just in a different shape and form. Okay. And with that, we are complete. So there we are. The message has been delivered. Thank you for your likes and subscribing and sharing these videos. So much love. And I'm looking forward to connect with you next time.